So I'm thinking of starting a new business and bringing pagers back. What do you guys think?
That'll work.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we ready or something?
We're ready. I'm ready whenever you guys are, man. I'm not in a hurry. I'm good.
Okay.
If you guys need more time for anything, you feel free to take it. I'm good.
Thanks for tuning in to the Drop Culture Podcast. It's time for the Drop Culture Weekly Entertainment News Update, known as the Quickcast. So let's go ahead and get started.
All right.
I'm Brock. To my right.
I'm Mitch. And to my right.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Dan. And obviously, Brock and Mitch are still alive. I didn't find him like nose deep in a corner anywhere. So
I was worried for you, man.
I was worried for you.
I heard that recording that you made on your phone and sent. Yeah.
Oh.
It was
intense. Yeah. It was intense. But they were in the library the whole time. Who knew?
It is. It is. So, guys, how was your winter break?
Not restful.
Not at all.
Yeah, I think we all worked even more.
Exactly.
On those days. But it was a well-needed break. We needed it.
For sure.
So we're back in full effect. And this week, we're going to kind of touch on a little things that didn't make it onto the last podcast that we recorded.
And some new stuff.
Yeah, and some new stuff.
Yeah.
So I know Fantasy Island came out, Sonic the Hedgehog, Shaun the Sheep.
Yeah.
I think Shaun the Sheep is on video on demand. But then also... what I heard is they changed the name of Birds of Prey because it was bombing so much at the box office.
They changed the name?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
They literally changed the name to like Harley Quinn or some shit like that. For real. Like they totally 100% like...
Yeah, it's done real shitty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they changed it right in the middle of its run.
It's like DC is such a fucking roller coaster. You know?
Yeah.
You're like Joker.
They need a
amazing.
strong person to helm that whole deal. You know, kind of like Marvel has a Kevin Feige.
Yeah, they have no leadership.
Yeah.
You know,
One
they really
person
don't.
to rule them all.
Yes. Yes.
One person to... Never mind. Yeah.
There's more to that story, I feel.
Yeah, they just don't... You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just don't have the right shit.
Well, I mean, like Wonder Woman, Joker, amazing. Besides that, it's like, oof.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, I read that.
Yeah.
It was just like, well, fuck. Is it that bad? I don't know. I don't know anybody that's seen it, though.
I haven't seen it. Not excited to see it at all. I'll watch it at some point.
Yeah.
I'm just not running out to the theater to see it right now. That's
Probably
for sure.
not going to see it.
That VOD
I probably will
live.
just...
I mean, eventually.
Yeah. I like Ewan McGregor.
Yeah, I
And
didn't ask for
Margot
Harlequin.
Robbie. Yeah, I didn't ask for... I'm not excited about any of the actual Birds of Prey cast, like the actual Birds of Prey.
And that's what the movie is totally about.
Exactly. And it just doesn't seem like my cup of tea. It doesn't seem like those people.
The movie is called Birds of Prey.
Right.
And then it's nope.
Yeah.
And I'm doing air quotes right now.
And Margot Robbie does a great job
Of course,
as Harley
yeah.
Quinn. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
but
she's taken that character from, you know, the obscure television part of it into, you know,
Her own.
yeah, it's her own. It's a good interpretation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a perfect, I think, in interpretation. And I don't think it was about
Adaption?
4 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe. Jim Lee came out and said Harley Quinn was the fourth pillar of DC. You know, the Trinity, you know, which is your Trinity would be like Superman,
Superman, Wonder Woman,
Yep.
and then Harley Quinn. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What about Aquaman?
Aquaman can't fucking hold his breath underwater.
Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice.
Aquaman.
Aquaman's making a peanut butter sandwich because he can't do shit.
Do you think he would actually like order a fish sandwich?
That's how he orders it.
You see him at like 3 a.m.
He's getting a fish sandwich.
Yeah, from like McDonald's, and he's just like has a cloak on and like a hood, and he's like, "Thanks," like trying to cover up his voice.
Thanks, dudes.
Just give it to me.
I think he just stands outside going, and then just like the cooked fish comes out.
No.
Yes.
He's wearing the hood, and he's like, "Thanks," trying to hide his voice, and they're like, "All right, Aquaman, have it." And he's like, "How'd you guys know?" And he's like, "The seahorse you're riding is." I just,
you're the only one, dude.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I didn't know you were.
You gave it away with the fucking trident with the $5 on the end of it, man. Come
Big
on.
orange shirt. I don't know.
Yeah, there's something with chainmail, 3:00 in the morning. Either you're like a fucking mascot for a hockey team, or
Newsflash: Aquaman or cannibal?
well, any other movie news that we need to touch on before we get to what the fuck?
Yeah,
because we got a lot of what the fuck.
Well, real quick,
Yeah, we got
so
a
we
lot.
should probably shout out, as we were kind of talking shit about DC not having someone helming it, which is not talking shit, it's just fact.
Yeah, it is.
But they did win 2 Oscars. We haven't talked about that because we weren't on.
Who
after
did?
that.
I'm sorry.
DC with the Joker.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
good.
Well, we could touch it a little bit on the Oscars. What do you say?
I mean, that's the news I have. I know there's 3 people that 3 movies that cleaned up.
Yeah.
It was 1917, which I know
Parasite.
you loved.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
And I haven't
Great
seen
movie.
it yet, which I will.
I want to.
Great movie.
And then Parasite
Yep.
was the other.
Still
that got
haven't seen
best
it. I want
film.
to. Yeah. Yeah, it was the first foreign language film. No, first Korean foreign language film to win the Best Picture Oscar.
Nice.
So it was a pretty monumentous occasion for something like that.
Yeah.
Overall,
No, it was the first non-English.
yeah. Well,
It was the first non-English.
yeah, it
one
was.
to win.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I think there had been some other foreign films that might have been in the running, but I don't think so. In a long, long time.
Maybe in the running. Yeah.
Maybe the piano.
There wasn't an Italian film that won it at one time.
I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't
Anyways,
know.
I could be wrong.
Yeah. It could be something like
Yeah,
that.
it could.
I'm not an Oscar historian.
I am not either. I don't even. As we've spoken before, I don't really watch the Oscars.
But you
I don't
know what?
watch any of that.
For fucking some odd reason, I did watch some of it, and I was
Yeah?
like, "What the fuck?"
I
Why am
love-
How
watching
was
this?
it?
It was boring as shit. It really was. Like,
See that opening number? I loved that. That was like actually really well done. It was big. It was over the top, of course, but it was like cool. I love award shows. It's a weird thing I've always done. You know, everybody has their weird thing. Mine's award shows.
Yeah.
I just
No, there's nothing wrong with
No,
it. I
no,
just not for me.
Sometimes they're boring as
you know,
crap.
Like
scratch
if they've
though.
got a good host, I'll watch them. But they
Yeah.
go hostless now, right?
Yeah.
Oscars does, but they have like the skits of people coming up and doing little bits like
Oh, okay.
I can't even think of her name. No, it's gone. But
Yeah.
either way, yeah.
Well, scratch that. You're dead to me now.
I know, right? No, I know, right? It's,
No.
It's really weird.
No. That's a guilty pleasure.
It is.
You know? But yeah, I could. It was just one of those things where it's another rich people giving rich people awards. You know,
Right.
Hey, you did a good job being rich. They're like, cool, thanks. But yeah, no, that was a pretty crazy awards lineup for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, who won Best Actress? I don't know.
I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of lost.
Didn't
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
I was just gonna mention those because that's
Yeah.
all I knew.
Yeah, it was actually it was a surprising year. I'm surprised the Joker didn't just clean the fuck up.
I thought it would.
Yeah, me too. Just because it was just such an unusually, crazily. That's not even a word.
I enjoyed that word. I don't know what you're
Yeah,
talking about. Crazily.
Crazily.
It was definitely a different kind of lineup.
Yeah, it was cool.
Which was good.
It was
Yeah.
really cool. So, moving on.
Yeah. So let's see. We've got I wanted to shout out. I know if you're a longtime listener of this show, because we've been around so long,
Yes.
Almost a year.
you would know that friend of the show Tyson was very, very passionate about a movie being taken off, a Universal movie being taken off the shelf called The Hunt. You guys remember this?
I remember him talking about some movie called The Bunt. It was basically about like the Bunt cake.
Yeah,
the history of the Bunt cake. And
no, that was a
how
different movie.
Racist.
Different movie.
Oh, okay.
No,
the one,
no racist Bunt cake.
It was a racist Bunt cake movie.
The weirdest thing is mine started with the next letter in the alphabet. I don't know.
Funt, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Funt.
It goes A B
F
J 9
Funt,
17.
Funt is actually. This is a fact for everybody who doesn't know. Funt is a subcategory of funk.
Oh.
Is it butt funk?
Oh, God. You should probably clean that shit.
Oh, my God.
Yes, swamp
sure
ass.
they make it. Oh.
And by the way, of course, totally fabricated. I have no idea what that word is.
Swamp ass is real, though.
Swamp ass is real.
I met her in Florida.
Swamp ass is totally real.
Oh, God.
Oh, my goodness. But yeah. Anyways, that movie, The Hunt's going to be coming out in March.
Yeah, The Hunt.
And that's where like these like liberal, what do I want to say? Like
Rupert Murdoch's? No.
Yeah, like the elite kind of people and the liberal people, whatever. They're hunt people.
Yeah, they're hunting iced tea.
Republicans, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. It seems like there's like a big backstory with that.
Yeah, they didn't release it after some shootings or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that, but I'm looking forward later this month to Guns Akimbo.
Yeah,
I'm going to see that.
Saw that preview. Looks actually really cool.
Yeah, so Daniel Radcliffe and Samara Weaving, which is
Hugo Weaving's
niece.
I just want to know how he's like turning that steering wheel and not like screaming in pain.
Right, yeah.
Dude, he's got those guns nailed into his hands.
Maybe this is from the makers of High Voltage, or what is that movie with Jason Statham?
Oh
where
my
he has
God.
To like
Yes.
Crank.
Oh, Crank. Yeah.
Oh, I'll never forget that.
Be, I don't know.
Whenever he has to take the
my
fucking, he has to take the car battery and hook it up to his heart and his tongue.
And you're like, yeah, that wouldn't fry you alive.
No, I don't think so.
It looked like crazy over-the-top violence.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah, always.
Dude, that movie's ringtone got so popular.
Wasn't this movie from Saban? Is that what we saw?
Saban Films.
Yeah.
Because they did the
people that
latest
brought you Power Rangers on TV back in the day.
Yeah, and Giants Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Yes.
They've been kind of hot on the I don't know, the production schedule there with them. The one movie that I do want to mention too is The Iron Mask. Okay. So technically this movie was released and made in 2019.
Okay.
And it was only released in Russia and like China or something like that. No joke.
So it's pulling a 1917 on us. Right?
So literally they're releasing it here in the States coming up. But it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jackie Chan,
The Expendables 7?
Yeah.
Is that what you just said?
17, yeah.
17.
Jason Fleming, which he is like, he's been on a lot of different things. He was on Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been on a lot of stuff. Charles Dance, which Charles Dance is like, he was a bad guy in, what was that movie? Last Action Hero.
Oh, okay.
The dude with the eyeball and shit, you know? And then also one of Rutger Hauer's last movies, too. Exactly. Rutger Hauer died like 12 years ago. No, he died last year. And then this was one of the last roles that he did. So it was before. Yeah, it was Russia and China. It was released, which is crazy because it looks really cool. And like, it's almost like a Man in the Iron Mask type of a deal. But Jackie Chan's like the master, and him and Arnold Schwarzenegger get into a fight. That's kind of how they're billing it in the States.
Sure they are.
You know, I mean, it's Jackie Chan versus fucking, you know.
Jackie Chan would kick Arnold Schwarzenegger's ass,
but
dude.
you know, but they're in the Tower of London, and
okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger has his, you know, his General Schwarzenegger swagger.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Where he's just like, "This is the tower. No one escapes from here," and they like fucking fight with chains and shit. It's he's like, "I did not like that wig anyway."
He's Mr. Freeze. That's what you're telling me.
Exactly,
okay.
exactly. It looks.
Why don't you chill out?
Yeah. It follows Jason Fleming. I guess Jason Fleming was the dude in the Iron Mask, and then he escapes, and then they're supposed to like go down the Silk Road. It's got fucking dragons in it.
What?
Yeah, dude, it's all over the place. So it might be something really cool to rent from the internet whenever it comes out, but it'll look cool. Sure. It was like that shitty Matt Damon movie where he was like
China.
Yeah, where he was
defending the Great Wall.
Yeah. Oh, the Great Wall.
Yeah,
yes. Yeah, where he was like
I watched
a bowman.
Yeah, I watched one half of that movie. That was as far as I got. I was like, I can't do any more of this movie.
The effects were cool.
Yeah.